What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we have another horror trailer review that we're going to be taking a look at today. Now this is on a film that we recently covered during our episode 6, our live show that we did roughly 7 days ago. And then this is the article that we shared during the live show. We did go through it, and as you see from the headline, Hulu Original Horror Control Freak pits Kelly Maria Tran against a parasitic demon. And as you we did not expect to get a trailer from this. This was just a first look. As you can see here, this was dated February 18th. So again, we just reviewed this about a week ago, and we're not going to go through this article because we did go through the article during the live show. But the reason I'm pulling this up is because in this article there's no mention of a trailer. There's no mention of, I mean, we had here, look out for the Control Freak on Hulu next month. But again, no dates, no nothing. And we had all these first images that we went through, and we were really just giving our best guess as to what this film was going to be about outside the premise that they set for us in this article. But literally just within, we jump over here to this article, not even 15 minutes ago, we get this article and this drop. Hulu Original Control Freak trailer afflicts Kelly Maria Tran with demonic parasite. So now we have a trailer. So we're gonna run, we have this image here that was not part of the first set of images that were released a week ago, but majority of this here is all information we already knew. We covered off on in the last article as far as the premise and the summary for the film. But what we do have new, as you can see, we do have a date now, March 13th. So that's roughly what, 3 weeks away, actually 2 weeks from today. That would be March 13th. So we're gonna get this in 2 weeks. And as you see here, the long line for this psychological thriller is straightforward, simple, and effective. Quote, a motivational speaker is tormented by an unrelenting itch on the back of her head. And I mean, so that's a bit of information we didn't have from the previous article, and you really couldn't gather from those images. We had no idea that this was gonna be part of the story. So the rest of this here, as you can see, is just talking about casting, things that other people have played in, a few quotes from those individuals, and we have the trailer. We do not have a poster as of yet for this. We do have the trailer. So what we're going to do is just jump right into this trailer and finally see what this film is going to be about.
Come see me live and become unstoppable.
Cut. I think we got it.
Let me do it one more time. Work's been crazy.
Take some time off.
I wish I could, but I owe the team a new draft.
We're not gonna get it out in time.
You shouldn't talk to your boss like that.
Oh, come on! You gotta see someone about that, really.
Just an itch.
Have you been seeing anything unusual?
It's not going to stop.
What is it?
There's something wrong with her.
I can't stop.
What is it? What is that?
Who is feeling brave tonight?
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. It still doesn't really give us a full and clear idea of what this is going to be about. Obviously, as the article mentioned, she's a motivational speaker. We did see, as the trailer moved on, which I think the trailer was probably taking us in the order of the film as far as the scenes go, because we see the itch being on the back of her head, just being something maybe that's just here and there coming up, but obviously other people are starting to take notice of it. It seems like that's her boyfriend, who's also her employee, mentions it to her, saying, hey, you should get that checked out. And she's like, brushes it off, it's nothing. And then she's doing this while she's doing this meditation, We see all these hands coming out from behind her. And if you notice, they were all human hands except for one pair of hands. They look to be like some creature or monster. Now I'm wondering if you notice, then right then they all disappeared, and she looked down as it was grabbing her knee and she saw an ant there. If you notice at the very beginning of the trailer, we saw an ant kind of walking across the Hulu emblem. So the fact that they would even emphasize that on the Hulu emblem and then make that a point to show us in the trailer, obviously that has to do with something of what's going on. And I'm wondering if that's the way the demonic parasite is using its way to like make her like have to itch. Like she has an itch, she needs to scratch. Then as the trailer goes on, obviously she's getting worse because her boyfriend's now talking to another person. She's overhearing it, saying, you know, something's wrong with her. She's not normal. And then we see a couple times while she's lying in bed, the monster or these creatures that are in the shadows or in the bedroom with her. And then we also see them again when she's trying to get out of the house. It seemed like a bunch of them were trying to capture her, but it was almost as if they couldn't come outside. It was almost as if they were confined into the house for some reason. We also see that she's taken to the hospital at some point where she has the bandage around her head. So maybe it got to the point where she was scratching so aggressively and hard that she obviously started to bleed or open up a wound. Because we also then saw she was having these fits while she was sleeping or in the bed. So this one's going to be interesting. The fact that it's a demonic parasite, I'm not sure if they're going down the path of demonic possession. I mean, if she has a demonic parasite in her, does that mean she's technically possessed, and would that fall within the possibility of the like religious horror where she needs an exorcism, right? So gonna have to unpack that once we watch this film in 2 weeks. We do have this on our list. I will be checking this out in 2 weeks and coming back with a full spoiler review, so be on the lookout for that. Like I said, drops 2 weeks from today, so obviously it's gonna be on a Thursday. We will watch it that Thursday and come back on the very next day, which would be the 18th, and drop our spoiler review. I'll try to turn this one around. Actually it would be the 14th, sorry, not the 18th, the 14th. We will drop our review, and I'll try to unpack as much as I possibly can, and you know, obviously give my recommendation if to see it, not see it. But thus far from the trailer, I'm intrigued. It looks pretty good. I'm wondering though, based on what we saw, we did see her out and about, driving on a bridge. We saw her in a storage facility, like where you have individual storage units, where she was there almost as if she's searching for something or trying to find an answer to something, because she also had some news articles and some what looked like demonic drawings in charcoal. So not sure where she would have found those or come across those to maybe find some answers as to what's going on with her. So again, a lot to unpack with this one, even though it was just a 1:25 trailer. Didn't give us a lot, but I felt it gave us enough to get an idea of how this is going to play out. But again, Control Freak Hulu Original comes out on March 13th. Again, that's 2 weeks from today, so make sure to check it out if you're interested. If you're not, drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know if you are or not interested in this film. What's your feelings for this so far? I'm feeling like this could be a good movie. Hulu's been cranking out some original content, and I'm glad some of it is horror content, not just, you know, the action, you know, action movies, thrillers, things like that. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Also, if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Peace.